Hi guys, it's Emily here. I have a little skincare routine video for you. I had a couple of requests for that, so I thought I would share with you what I do for my skincare. And so I have a few products that I'm going to share with you and talk about how I use them. So I'll get started. The first thing that I use for my skincare routine is coconut oil. I use unrefined cold pressed virgin oil. I picked mine up at my favorite grocery store, Aldi, for $4.99, I believe. It's the cheapest that I found it. And what I do is I do something called oil cleansing. And if you're not familiar with oil cleansing, it's just like it sounds, using an oil to cleanse your face. And you can use coconut oil, jojoba oil, almond oil. There's a few oils that they recommend that you can use for that. So if you don't want to use coconut oil, you can definitely search that out. And what it is you're using the oil, the coconut oil, in my instance, to break up the oils in your face. So you're going to put it on just like a cleanser you'll see in the video, and then it breaks up the oils and gets the dirt out of your pores. It's awesome. When I do a toner afterward, which isn't too often, but I'll use that cotton pad, and it's super clean after I do the oil cleansing, unlike any other thing I've used for cleansing. You don't want to use soap for your cleanser, a straight up soap. You'll notice, if you ever notice that tight feeling you get after you use soap, it's because it's like drying out your skin and wiping the good things out of your skin when you use that. It's just very harsh on your skin. So I recommend, if you don't use the oil cleansing method, then you want to use something other than soap. And if you have, this is really good for any skin type. Even if you have acne prone skin or oily skin, I really recommend trying this for even 2 to 3 weeks. I know it might make you shudder to think about because it's oil and you're putting that on your skin and your skin's already oily. I recommend giving it a whirl. You may notice that you break out initially, but give it a week or two and you'll condition your skin with that oil and you'll notice an improvement in your skin. I just recommend giving it a try. And so after I do my oil cleansing, at least 3 times a week, this is the second most important thing that I can do, I would say, for my skin, and that is exfoliate. And so for my exfoliating, I use this exfoliant. It's the #1 exfoliant in Japan. It's Natural Aqua Gel Cure, and it has like activated hydrogen water, which I'm not sure what that does exactly, but it's also got aloe vera and ginkgo biloba in it. And so you'll see in the video how I use this, but I have noticed a huge improvement with this in my skin since I've been using it. The flakiness between the coconut oil and the exfoliant, the flakiness is gone. My skin has a brighter glow to it, I would say. It's got more healthy look to it since I've been doing that. The other thing that I do to exfoliate is in the shower, probably twice a week, I use this Oil of Olay Pro X brush. And you know, you can get these brushes high end for as much as like $200, but I have found this one to work pretty well. And like I said, I use it a couple times in the shower every week. Also in the shower, you want to be using I don't recommend a loofah because they carry a lot of bacteria, but you can use like an artificial loofah that you can throw in the washing machine. That's what I use. And especially you want to exfoliate your whole body in the shower, and especially before you shave. It helps you get like a closer leg shave as well. So exfoliating your skin is really important. Just something that you want to do at least, I would say, 2 times a week, up to 3, just not every day. You don't want to do that every day. It's a little harsh for that. After you do cleanse, you can do a toner. In the past, have used this toner, Avalon Organics, the Vitamin C Renewal. I do find for my skin that's already tends to be dry, that is a little dry. And then the other thing that you want to do that's really important is moisturize. I also use coconut oil to moisturize my skin after I do the oil cleansing, which you'll see in the video as well. And then in the mornings or before I put makeup on, I sometimes will use this Clinique Moisture Surge, and I especially concentrate it underneath my eyes where I get the fine line, and then around my mouth and so forth. And I just think that it helps with makeup application and just getting an even coverage for that. And then lastly, this may seem kind of like a makeup product, which it is, I guess, but the Garnier BB cream, I'm sure you've all heard of BB creams by now. It's a Korean origination, and they do like 5 different things for your skin. I don't know exactly what all those are. I know that it has SPF, which is really important to me. and it moisturizes a lot. And I feel like you can also use it as a primer under your makeup. I typically will use the BB cream in place of foundation. I feel like it lets my skin show a little more the natural part of my skin, and it also gives me more of a glow. I usually go for more of a kind of a dewy finish than a matte finish for myself because I am on the dry side. So I really love that. It's my favorite BB cream. I've tried a few now. I've tried high-end ones that I was given a sample of, and I go back to that one every time. I think it's like $13 at the store. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the nighttime video, and then I'll be right back.
All right, here I am in the bathroom and about to get my coconut oil out. Just use it straight out of the jar and use my finger to apply that to my face all over. I usually rub it around in my fingers a little bit to get it warm and liquefied first. Okay guys, so here I'm going and taking the coconut oil and just rubbing it into my face like I would with a soap, and just rubbing it in really good and making sure that I kind of get deep into the pores there, and then I rub it onto my eye makeup as I would like an eye makeup remover, although I just use my fingers to kind of emulsify the coconut oil and get all that eye makeup off. Yeah, it looks scary there. And then I take a really hot washcloth and leave it on my face, and it's obviously sped up, but I leave it on until it's cool, and then I just scrub, you know, mildly, gently scrub away all of the oil and dirt off of my face with that washcloth there, and just keep doing that until obviously all the traces are off. Okay, so then I'm taking my natural aqua gel cure and doing a couple squirts. I do a generous amount, and I just pat that on my face, kind of in just a generous amount all over. I do it a little bit on my neck, around my eyes. I stay off my eyelids because that is a little too harsh, and I just dab that on, and then I'm going to leave that on for a couple of minutes while it turns like a milky white color, and that just takes a couple of minutes. And then once that's set, I go ahead and start rubbing, and my skin immediately starts beating up. I'll show you here in a second. It's kind of gross, but you can see the skin like beating up there. I know that looks kind of weird, but it makes the skin feel so much better afterward. It really gets that dead skin off of there. And so I just keep rubbing until I feel like no more skin is coming off, and then I wash it with the washcloth. And I'll show you some dead skin cells here in a moment on that washcloth. It's kind of nasty, but see all that dead skin. And then I just continue to wipe that off as I go. And then I'm going to go ahead and moisturize with some more coconut oil, concentrating it underneath the eyes and then underneath my nose and around my mouth where the fine lines are.
Okay guys, so there you have it. That's what I do at night with my oil cleansing and exfoliating, which is, like I said, 3 times a week or so. And most importantly, I think, is just using the SPF. Guys, we want to protect from the fine lines. We want to protect from skin cancer. My mom ended up with skin cancer, and they told her that it was from the tanning bed. Thankfully, I've been fair-skinned my whole life, and I really haven't done much tanning at all. And I try to stay out of the sun. Ask my friends. I hate the beach. But, you know, you just want to definitely wear an SPF whenever you go outside, period. Bottom line, end of story. If you do not want to put sunscreen on your face, find a makeup that has it in it. It's very, very important. And then lastly, I would say you want to stay hydrated. Your fine lines are going to be deeper and more prominent when you are dehydrated. I notice that big time for myself. So I try to stay hydrated whenever I can. And if I notice my skin's looking like sallow or dry, or just maybe my under eye circles are darker, just need to get more water, and I know I'm dehydrated. So just remember that. Keep that in mind. All right, guys, well, that wraps it up for me. And if you have any questions, please comment below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe for more videos, and I would love to hear your feedback in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.